guys, Miss Charlie here with another makeup collection video. Today we're going to do bronzers and contours. Don't have a lot, but we're going to go through what's in this basket here. Okay, so I'm going to start with these two. This is a Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk powder that I use as a bronzer. Got a little bit of a sheen to it. I like a bronzer that has a little bit of a sheen but not too glittery or sparkly, and this makes a great bronzer. This one from Viseart. This is very cute and nice travel size. I might take this with me when I'm going to be traveling in the next few months. Something small and easy. Really nice, and you can take these out, so when you're done, if you need to get another one, these can pop out and you can put them, put the new one in there, which is nice, and it's magnetic. I really like this, so I will probably be taking this with me when I go to Arizona in the next few months. This bronzer, which I showed in my one of my last videos showing products that I've hit pan on, this is the Wet n Wild bronzer in Sunset Striptease. It's also got a little bit of a sheen, but it's really nice. I use bronzer just to blend out my contour, and this one is nice and a drugstore option. These here from Black Radiance, which I also showed in that video, these two are on pan. These are pressed face powders. This one is in Warm Hazelnut. This one is in Bronze Glow. I use this one as a bronzer, and I do have a backup of that. You can get these at Walmart. And then the color Bronze Glow I use as a contour. So you don't have to use things as they're sold as, such as a pressed powder. You can use them any way you want. This e.l.f. cream contour palette, I had wanted to get one of these for a while, and I finally went ahead and got one with my CVS points. Ooh, there's hair in there. Let's get her out. But I've been using these two, mixing together. This one is a little light. I could probably mix all three of these. I just use it as a contour. Can't use this. This is too light. But this is the cream contour palette from e.l.f. I have this iconic London bronzer, the ultimate bronzing powder. This is in medium. This will last me forever. It's very finely milled, and I've had this for a long time, and I'm barely taken off the embossing, but it's a nice powder. This one from La Mercerie, the Sunlight Bronzer. This is in 115 from the Dollar Tree. I can open it, there we go. It's got a little bit of a sheen too, but it's a nice bronzer if you need something affordable. Just grab one from the dollar store. Next I have this one from Melt. This is their Ultra Matte Powder Bronzer in Malibu. This was given to me by my friend Andy here on YouTube and on Instagram. Andy does stuff. She said this was a little dark for her. I love it. I used it in a project pan. I love this. I'm glad that she handed this down to me. I appreciate it so much, and I really enjoy it. This ColourPop Paradise City Super Shock Bronzer. This I use as a contour. I just use this in a project pan. It's a nice contour for me. It's almost on pan in the center. We'll see if we can add that to the list of panned items. And then this one from Be Pure. It doesn't have any thing on it because they put it on the packaging, and once you take the packaging off, but it's a bronzer, and it looked like a little donut. But I like this. It's really simple, and I think they still have these at Dollar Tree. So if you need, again, a inexpensive bronzer or contour, they have some contours too. Hit up Dollar Tree. This Wet n Wild contouring palette in Caramel Toffee. I've gone through one of these already, and this is my second one, but I use this side as a bronzer, and this is just a yellow powder, which I cannot use on my neutral skin tone. It doesn't look right, but that's also in my panned items, but I love this bronzer. This Context MAC bronzer, which I just used in a project pan for January. I got this in my Ipsy BoxyCharm. It looks dark, but it is very, very light and very finely milled. And I did use it as a bronzer, and it worked out just fine. So, and I barely, you can see the embossing is still there. It's a hard press, but it's finely milled at the same time. Kind of like the Iconic one. This one is finely milled and hard pressed. So it's going to take you a long time to use it unless you use it constantly. But it was a nice bronzer. The bronzer matte from W7. I got this from CVS as well with my points. This is also very finely milled that I use as well as a bronzer. It's really nice. So I think this was only like $3 or $4, and then if you have CVS points, you can probably get this for a little of nothing. But check out your local CVS. They have mine have W7 kiosks, so try them. Check out your CVS to see if they have them, and they're very, very affordable. These ones from LYS, this is their No Limits matte bronzer in dark and in, this one is in strength, this one is in worthy. And these I use both as contours. Very pigmented, blend out very wonderfully. I love LYS. I also love their concealer. There's a couple other items from them I'd like to try, like their foundation, and I think they just came out with some lip products, but I love these as my contours. I have these two here from Alamar. One is in Rich Dark and the other one is in Medium Tan. This one I have hit pan on. I mixed these two together for contour. This yellow powder I cannot use on my skin tone. And then the darker one, it does run a little on the red side, this one does, but I mix these two together, and I can sometimes use this one. It's more of a peach than a yellow tone powder, but these two I can mix together and use as a contour. So lastly, I have this one from Pure Nova. This is a bronzer contour stick in tan. This one just has a smaller side on it. I guess for contour maybe, it doesn't really say. They're the same color basically. And then this side is a little bit wider. I've been using this side because it is in my project pan for February as a contour. Very nice. You don't need much to put on to blend it out. It's creamy, but it's not too creamy, and it blends out nicely with a brush. So I'm using it with a brush. So I really enjoy this since I just received it. Alright, so those were my contours and bronzers. I do have more in face palettes, which I'll be doing later on, but that's what I have. Not a lot. I mean a lot, but not a lot. So let me know if you've tried any of these. Some suggestions if you have any. But I thank you for being here. I appreciate you so much for taking the time to hang out with me today. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Make sure to follow me here on YouTube and on Instagram. And we'll see you in the next video.